乘客晚安，我是小雨。葡萄航空欢迎您来到桃园璞园领航员的主场，我们的主机舱。您的热情对我们非常的重要，因此需要在场所有乘客保持专注，并观看接下来的几个步骤。本航班为农历春节前的最后一个班次，再过一段时间，每条大街小巷，每个人的嘴里，见面第一句话就是恭喜恭喜。在这边要和全体机组人员向大家拜一个早年，祝大家龙年行大运，好运隆中来，恭喜恭喜恭喜你啊！现在邀请所有乘客可以跟着我们 P.LEAGUE Crew 一起做接下来的动作。首先，当听到音乐，注意镜头，跟着我们一起跳吧。当我们防守时，请跟着 Celsius 能量节拍，并跟着我们一起大声的喊 Defense。当我们投进三分球时，请高举亚式三分手势，并跟着音乐一起舞动。感谢所有乘客的参与配合，在 P.LEAGUE Crew 开始表演之前，邀请所有乘客跟着我们一起喊 Let's go P.LEAGUE， 全场一起来 Let's go P.LEAGUE， 让我们欢迎我们 P.LEAGUE Crew 的宇轩带来的《与你一起新电心》。
转换想象，搜寻好结果。向前向后，转身再向左。躲掉烦恼，谁的分最多？哒哒哒，嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟哒哒哒，哒哒哒，换上快乐舞步哒哒哒。喜欢跟着别玩胡闹，你的世界是一座城堡，难打头铁画满心房，你在手机上对你微笑。说的话是否听得进去？你人上深情，却又止不住笑意。偷偷在我的心里，你真的就是唯一，爱就是我常赖着你。我给的情话多说一点，想我就多看一眼，表现多一点点，让我能真的看见。我把你少说一点，想陪你不止一天，多一点，让我心甘情愿。
接下来，宇轩要跟大家一起新电心，所有乘客拿出你们的热情，手举起来喽！
没有人需要记录，手心贴手心，一起心贴心，就像个情侣最爱恋的最吸睛。现在前庭高明，所有男孩和女孩一杯起，全民恋爱，不幸福绝不放弃，手心贴手心，一起心贴心，高爱不在意，也不爱你结空气，要有一颗真心去爱另外一颗心。现在起心动要停，这一秒和你念。
掌声鼓励，谢谢宇轩，谢谢，非常有活力的表演，谢谢宇轩，也谢谢我们 P.LEAGUE Crew， 谢谢。哇，这里有一支麦克风，好，欢迎各位线上的乘客球员朋友们，现场的乘客球员朋友们，大家好，我是李一博 POYB 欢迎呢大家在礼拜二的晚上一起进场来支持我们的主场，同时呢，今天也欢迎我们大西区的小朋友们来支持领航员，欢迎你们！
挥挥手在哪边？
嗨。
Hello。
好的，谢谢大家呢，在1月非常热情的支持我们的主题乐。 城市玩家，各位城市玩家，这个月应该是玩得相当开心，也特别谢谢我们艺人好伙伴绝地求生 M。那么领航员呢，接下来也会继续的把我们的领航游乐园打造得更好玩。好的，谢谢各位，大家也看到我身上穿的最新的城市版奔流光轨球衣，
帮我们转一圈。
今天也非常多朋友呢穿来现场。 还没买的朋友，快点去我们航站购物中心购入啦！谢谢大家。
没有错，接下来我们2月28号才会再重返我们主场，2月到5月的预售票日期也会在近期陆续的公布，更多好玩的主题日，大家要敬请期待喽！也请现场以及线上的所有球迷朋友可以多多进场支持台湾的篮球。另外，也强力号召我们桃园人站出来，今年赛季也提升了市民航线服务，只要拿着桃园市民卡，每场都可以兑换我们2楼塔台席的门票1张。 欢迎各位桃园市民入场支持，一起桃园挺璞园，我们一起喊一下，1、2、3，
桃园挺璞园，
跟着我们替领航员加油加油加油！
耶，谢谢小雨。好的，接下来呢，精彩的比赛即将要开始了，让我们先欢迎今天的来访客队新竹玉鼎工程师，谢谢。
首先为各位介绍今日来访客队新竹玉鼎工程师登录名单：0号张杰伟，2号江广先，7号曾国玉，8号朱云豪，9号田浩，12号李佳瑞，20号周国勋，42号卢冠轩。 55号 Number 55或利飞 Michael Kevin Pauian， 先发5人 Starting 5， 3号王子刚，4号高国豪，6号 Number 6克拉尔 Clark， 11号肖顺义，21号 Number 21伊凡 Ivan Marinkovic。 新竹工程师总教练林冠伦、助理教练沈星汉、陈德宇、Milan Mitrovic、黄胜富、领队陈美玲、总经理张树仁。
今天是我们捍卫领空的日子，我们要为了桃园璞园领航员的荣誉而战。 为了自己而战，为了继续飞翔的权利而战。全场乘客一同宣誓：我们不会束手就擒，我们不会任人宰割，我们要渡过难关，一起获得胜利。让我们一起 Dare to Fly！
各位乘客您好。 欢迎搭乘桃园璞园领航员航空 TYP04航班，本班机飞往桃园巨蛋即将起飞，请您坐好，竖直椅背和桌板，并系好安全带，准备发动最激情的呐喊，祝您有趟热血奔放的飞行体验，谢谢。
1、2、3，3个都是防守的凶的准备。Pilot, we are faster and above the rest.
好 球员名单。球员背号2号，空中快递飞扣后卫阿瑞陈玉瑞。球员背号25号，禁区不倒翁，你的护国神阵雷震。球员背号10号，欧的威了，领航小可爱雷之伟。球员背号7号，你的外线移动炮台，防眼暖男妙手乔神乔楚瑜。球员背号12号，领航剑齿虎骑兵后卫，篮球贵公子李家康。球员背号21号 ，Number 21，Mr. Brown， 桃园热咖啡 ，Alex Brown。球员背号0号，乘风破浪，永不放弃，飞翔战将周一翔。球员背号9号，飞行指挥官，后场传奇，冠军后卫李学磊。Starting five 先发5人名单。球员背号5号 ，Number 5，甘乃迪战斗机，嘻哈篮球人 Kennedy Bates。球员背号6号，上手在线，急速狂奔，灌大了没啦？灌大有。球员背号27号，不忘初心，3分流星雨射进你心里，卖药上阵呀！球员背号42号 ，Number 42，神奇小白的爸爸，密西根烈焰 ，Jason Washburn。现在我要听到一个尖叫声，让我们欢迎球衣背号69号，顺风飞翔狂野 MVP， 3分轰炸机陆军翔。桃园无云凯峰是彭立珍，体能教练刘厚少，体能教练刘年杰，数据分析师葛万维，助理教练唐伟杰，助理教练马怡红，助理教练黄启峰，助理教练暨球员发展总监杨怡峰，总教练 Caminos， 双方球员握手之意，谢谢。
Whoa, turn the whole world to a crisis. Whoa, walk around the city with an ice pick. I've been paranoid, usually I ain't like this. Ain't no telling how crazy I might get. Beat the police with a nice stick. In my whole life, I've been lifeless. Now I'm so fly, I'm a month flight risk. Whoa, till I pass out. Whoa, throwing stones in my glass house. Whoa, I remember sleeping on my dad's couch. Whoa, now I got the Bentley and it's blacked out. Whoa, family looking at me like a cash cow. Whoa, everybody listen just to have clout. Whoa, thought you had a chance, now you were out. Them up, man, where you at now? Whoa. Now I'ma hit them till they jumping. I ain't tripping, this is nothing. I've been living in the dungeon. With you out of part time. My high school teacher said I'd never be to that I turned out just fine. And no, I don't know you for the 12th time. We do not share the same bloodline. You let it run your mouth like a tough guy. Hope you keep the same energy when it's crunch time.
好的，今天的点歌环节是来自乘客所点播的《走到飞》。虽然季前很多人不看好我们，但乘客始终和飞行部队。
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. Welcome to the middle third of the Plus League season for game 41 of our 120 regular season game odyssey. It's the Hsinchu Toplus Lioneers visiting the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots on a Tuesday night. Both teams are coming off defeats over the weekend, but have a chance to notch a win here. Biggest news last time we talked, Pilots guard Bayelton has a wrist injury and will be out for 6 weeks, according to the team. Tonight is the last game of Week 10. Here are the standings. Dreamers took a loss on Sunday, but still sit 1.5 games over the Kings. Lioneers, Braves, Pilots all have 6 wins. But the Lioneers have fewer losses. That's how the standings work. And the Steelers are now on a 2-game winning streak thanks to back-to-back wins here against the Pilots in Taoyuan. On the Mandarin broadcast, it's Aaron, Yang Zhenlei, and Mark. OK， 球迷朋友们，你找到了英文的转播，要听郑磊跟奎哥的讲评，当然就按到中文的转播连接。谢谢你的收看 Plus League 的转播，记得请你都要按赞。I'm Ryan Chen, your Plus League English play-by-play. As always, thank you for joining us on this broadcast. The Lioneers' winning streak ended Friday night in front of a record weeknight attendance of 7,000 plus, 95 to 80. Meanwhile, the Pilots again fall behind to the Steelers, and their comeback fell short in their respective game on a Sunday. On a special scheduled election day off on Saturday. Against the shorthanded Kings, the Lioneers were held to just 12 points in the decisive fourth quarter. Only 4 of 19 and 7 turnovers, and only 2 free throw attempts. Interviewed pre-game was Earl Clark, who's one of the mainstays in the Lioneers rotation. First time in a long stretch they'll be without Mike Fibra, as the Lioneers have chosen to go big with their 3 imports for the game.
Just continue to win. We coming off a loss last game, so we're trying to refocus and continue to lock in on our game plan and our team schemes and continue to build wins. I think we just need to tighten up on the defense a little bit. They was in the paint a lot of straight line drives, offensive rebounds, and something that we got to minimize today, box out and play better defense.
Earl Clark on the season, wearing number 6 for the Lioneers, scoring 17.5 points per game, 12.6 rebounds, but most importantly for Coach Greg, pointing him out as a defensive focal point, he averages 2 blocks per game on the season. He will actually be joined by Deontay Davis, who was the block leader in another league here in Taiwan for 2 straight seasons. His debut against the Dreamers off the bench, he had 2 block shots. So the Lioneers focusing a lot of their efforts on that end of the floor. Considering the Pilots are not a great 3-point shooting team, it seems apt to me. The Lioneers saw Joseph Lin record his 3rd career double-double for the points and assists. Meanwhile, Kenny Manigault and former Lioneer Ling Liren had 17, which was the latter's career high. Lioneers missed a season 4 high 17 free throws in that one, which put them behind the 8 ball with their main trio of Oscar, Clark, and Fibra only scoring 36 compared to their winning streak of 62.5. Defense was not bad, but like Clark said, they were out-rebounded 64-51. On the Pilot side, wing shooter Zhang Zhenya was interviewed pre-game. A decent shooting percentage this season, but has had trouble getting onto the floor and staying on the floor.
就是因为我自己知道我自己的上场时间不是那么稳定，就是有可能一场突然拉高，突然下一场可能又变得很少，所以我觉得我每次上场前我都会很专注的去准备好自己的状态。那就是也希望就是可能跟我一样年轻的球员都能够把握上场时间，然后就是上场的时候就是一定要做出贡献这样子，所以我会因为队上也有一些老大哥的球员，所以他们都会很常提醒我们是球员要随时 locked in， 保持专注，所以我觉得这点是可以随时的很好被提醒的一个点，所以保持专注就是年轻球员很需要注重的一个点。我觉得我这一季的目标跟近期的目标就是把自己分内的事情做好准备，然后去帮助球队，因为我觉得如果再做太多额外的事情的话，我觉得那都是季外的时候该去增进自己的时候，不是在赛季中间。所以我觉得我现在能做好的点就是维持好自己的3分的稳定度，然后还有在防守上面能够为球队做出贡献，然后注入更多的能量，是我现在一定要做的事情。
Zhang Zhengya, with his Aboriginal name of Mayao, saying that his playing time might be inconsistent, so he's got to focus on his preparation. And like all younger players, especially on the Pilots team with so many opportunities, you need to take advantage and make contributions. The vets remind them to stay locked in and focus. And the Pilots there you see in the bottom right, only scoring 6.5 points in transition when they lose. And that might have something more to do with their defensive intensity. Then finishing off by saying that he needs to be ready and help the team in a situation where they're seeing more and more injuries. Don't worry about things outside of his own realm. Maybe put in the work in the offseason to develop more skills. But as to him, look out for outside shooting and energy. It's not easy for Zhang Zhengya. He is listed at nearly 200 centimeters tall and got a very soft shot, but in college he would also match up so often against power forwards and centers. But here at the pro level, he's a small forward and he's had to guard small forwards. The Pilots going into the game against the Steelers, shorthanded without guard Li Jiakang, who was curiously out of the starting lineup and didn't make it on the floor at all. But this time, it was a big Steelers second quarter led by Ravante Rice's 11 and Hsinchu Yao's 4 assists. Unlike the first time they matched up a couple weeks ago in Pauian, where they had a big first quarter to sink the Pilots. The Pilots made a push in the second half, led by Anthony Lawrence's 18 points. He hit his first 3-point attempt in 5+ league games and actually had 3 on the game. But he is out of the rotation for today, as the Pilots also choosing to go big with their imports. Mei Mingsen, Peng Yongrui, and Zhang Junwei will be the 3 officials for tonight. Let's get to the starters of the 2 teams, with the Lioneers starting Deontay Davis, Xiao Shunyi, Earl Clark, Prince Wang Zigang getting his first plus league start in his 4th game played, next to Oscar Gao Guohao, the mainstay, and now one of the local leaders in points scored on the season. And for the Pilots, a very different look. Jason Washburn next to Mayao. Killer Guan Nayo is getting a start next to number 69, Justin Lu Junxiang, and Kennedy Meeks. Not in the lineup for the Steelers game, but he's in there tonight. Pilots in this dusk blue jersey, and the Lioneers in their white kits. For new FIBA rules, you shoot on the basket in front of your bench to start the game. Ball getting loose, and eventually Oscar chasing it down. Getting a start along with Prince, as we've seen a lot of Oscar and Mike Feba. Well, not in there today. They close with the back door, and the jump shot is off target, and a rebounding foul against Guan Dayo. The Pilots saw Bayalta hurt his wrist with 8:25 left in the 4th quarter. And the Steelers ended up finishing that game on a 19-10 run to pull apart once again. Xiao quick handoff with Oscar as he finds a little daylight, but off iron. So after a foul, a stop for the Pilots. Guan Dayo is actually a 4th-year player out of Guoli Tidai, nearby National University of Sport. Justin will hit off the back rim. Now looking for Xiao Shunyi's way. He has got a height advantage on Justin. And shows off a post move with that turnaround J. That's our first score of the night. Xiao Sui, now the team captain, has looked on as not only a guy who works really hard, but a guy who also picks up the Lioneer spirit. Big handoff by Washburn as Justin will get it on the reverse. Jason Washburn on the season, he had about 1.8 assists per game, and Justin is their leading scorer. Little driving kick, Xiao Sui from the corner this time, knocks it down. He's been pretty deadly from the corners on the season. Xiao Sui 7 of 13 coming into tonight. 69, can't get it back. Clark now with Washburn in front. Looks like there's a whistle out of bounds as Xiao Sui didn't catch it cleanly. Getting a look as basic as a post move as it gets. And then the corner jump shot. Killer Guan Dayo to Washburn, who's got a mismatch, and a mid-range shot left short. There's Guan Dayo. He'll try to turn around badly off target, but not enough rebounding for the Lioneers as Justin finishes it off. Sounds like, yeah, cross-matched up a little bit on Wang Fudong. Fritz, first year with the Lioneers, gets it into the paint. Over to Xiao Sui, another corner jumper, just short. Chance for the Pilots to take the lead as Guan Dayo behind the back. Hesitates, but a stuff by Clark. Oscar will try to punish them in a beautiful swish by number 4. Hall on the season, a good three-point shooter as Meeks. That's pure. I don't know if it's really sneaking under the radar, but Kennedy Meeks coming into night 9 for 29, which is good for 31%, is the better shooter on the Pilots team. As Clark takes the deep 2. Kind of fortunate bounce right to Meeks. Justin, the killer dash to Justin, and he slams it. Pilots up on top. Guan Dayo assist. Number 6 ran a lot of point guard or even off guard in his first season when the Pilots were kind of a new squad. Hsinchu actually ran the point more often. Davis from deep. Guan Dayo has had turnover issues since being moved out of some regular rotation minutes. Given a step. Sounds like from way downtown. His first shot attempt is off as Washburn gives the Pilots another chance. Baiting in Davis's face, no good. Hustle play won by the Lioneers. They have a 3-on-2. They foul first. Only the second team foul by the Pilots. Another look at Justin smartly passing out from the reaches of 2 shot blockers. He's had a rough stretch shooting from 3, as have all Pilots here at home. We'll get into that after these free throws. We got Xiao Sui and Oscar handoff. Reaching, and they would have been steal, but a illegal screen called first. Looks like it's going to be on number 6 Clark against number 6 Guan Dayo. That's some 6-on-6 crime there. Indeed, he was not exactly set. Foot still moving, shoulder still moving. But a turnover on the dribble. Guan Dayo trying to contend. He was hit in the wrist. Now a floppy set. Turns into Oscar and Davis on the screen and roll. Constantly hammer to Clark, but Pilots cover it up. Not from the mid-range, no. Down low to Meeks, getting through the whistle. Ball does not go down, they'll have to earn it from the line. Once again, the Pilots doing a good job running. Quick action going on here. Under 7 minutes, our first stoppage with the Pilots taking the 10-8 lead here at home.
Thank God I'm fly. Thank God I'm fly. Thank God I'm fly. You call it cocky, I call it true.
掌声谢谢 Pilots Crew。
It's the like check time for the viewers. Thank you all for tuning in. Pilots Crew conclude their first performance of the ball game and will head off while their home team is up by a couple. To finish off the recap of the last Pilots game, as you see chairman of the Pauian organization, Mr. Lee there, close by, and his former general manager, or general manager on vacation, Chen, having conversations around the K section of the building. Well, you won't know unless you come on in. We left off with a Kennedy Meeks 2-shot trip to the line. So Anthony Lawrence was scoring efficiently in that game. Meanwhile, Alec Brown started 2 for 3 from deep, but then missed 7 in a row and only shot 5 of 20 overall. Of course, the Pilots, especially this season, can count on a clinical 20 points from Jason Washburn. Now, I mentioned all the imports in their scoring because the Pilots locals have been struggling to score, especially here at home. But a couple free throws made. We'll see the Pilots on defense. Oscar tries to go with misdirection, but now runs off the spot. Xiao Sumi, a couple of live dribbles cut off. 5 seconds left. Oscar stayed in front by Guan Dayo, and that's a good defensive possession from number 6. No substitutions for either team. Justin on the handoff has got a step. Tries to take Davis, who easily swats that away. Davis might not have, as Prince drops a 3 in. Davis might not have the leanest shape, but he is very athletic, very agile, especially when it comes to hunting down block shots. There you see the 3-point field goals on the bottom, our scorebook. This production by Momo Television. Reaching in as Meeks saves it from being a Lioneers takeaway. Running low on time, trying to boss his way to the basket, forced into a miss. Jump pass deflected and intercepted. So both teams having trouble hanging on. Mandayo looks like foot on the line. He rattles it home. Hope our scorekeepers were paying attention. 14-11 is the correct score. And now now Lioneers facing a deficit as Prince lets it fly. Wang Zhegang, former Taiwan beer player in the SBL, as Washburn trying to put the moves on, pushes it up and in. Oscar keeping out to Shelson, and this time from the left side, tried the side of the backboard. I don't think that was intentional. The Pilots can now make it a 3-possession game as Guan Dayo a little too overzealous with the behind the back dribble, and it looks like his rotation time is over with for now. We have a whistle from the scorers table, and it looks like Coach Greg wants to talk it over. So first team timeout of the first half. Recall in FIBA basketball, each team has 2 team timeouts. Let's listen in.
一传就投掉，不能这样子。OK， 刚刚那有那个出来 open， 你一出一传，这边他们没有用哦，所以你要再有耐心一点点，你不能这样子，你上来 hello 就投掉，他们都没有用了，所以这边没有，你就要衔接到下一边去。现在是15的篮板而已，你很快上去。注意啊，所以这一边出来，所以给到 L 这一边，第一个 L 的趴爆，然后完了以后，这边衔接到 O， 这个出来 O 你要好，他这一边会，他会这样，所以 show roll， 所以你这个 roll 要快一点点。
Well, per league rules, the cameramen are not supposed to be filming the strategy board, but if I were to guess, it sounds like it's going to be Holyfield and Clark involved with a ball screen. The Lioneers do have possession coming up. Alec Brown will come in the place of Washburn, and the Pilots have 2 new guards in there, number 2 Chen and number 12 Li Jiakang. Already 4 turnovers for the Lioneers, 2 for the Pilots, as Lu Guanxun to Clark, who slams it. Bad communication on defense. So let's see what this new Pilots lineup can do on offense. Cross screen from Meeks, covered up initially as Justin into the paint, deflected pass. It will be a Lioneers basketball if Oscar can find a pass to Prince. To Holyfield, he'll challenge, but swatted away by Brown. It looks like got a part of it. Short with that 3 and a rebounding foul by the Lioneers. Kind of a missed opportunity. There you see Clark kind of misdirection on that spin. Now Sean from the center, it looked pretty good from my angle, but it dances off the rim. Oscar, tricky dribble, tricky. Oh, the jelly, does it count? What's going on? I don't think it will count. More substitutions coming up when we get to it. There's wet spots back there, so 2 towel boys on top of it, and the number 13 official known locally as Kobe. Sporting the new sneakers that the referees were issued this season. Guanxuan with Sean guarding. Over to number 7, Chen Boyu, who's playing point guard with Oscar in at the same time. Giving a step, now maneuvering into the middle, trying to look for Holyfield. The alley-oop is good. Great patience. Ray, shot fake, getting into the mid-range, back to Washburn, and he bricks it. Was 0 for 1 in the last game, but a okay percentage three-point shooter on the season. Clark trying to put the moves on Brown, gets to the elbow. No good, as there's going to be a whistle. Washburn against Holyfield, it seems. This is the previous play where Joker or Zimbo Yu offered up a nice feed here. I really can't see what happened. Holyfield stopped by Jackie, and the ball is going to be missed. So good defense there by the Pilots. Into the mid-range as the Pilots start their rotation game. Through pass, not on the same page. Brown was staying out, and looks like Terry Ray was delivering a pocket pass as if he was rolling to the basket. Number 8, Zhong Yunhao will come in. That is one of his best games here in Taoyuan. Last season when he was a sophomore. They got the switches on. Clark will drill the 3, and that puts the Lioneers back up on top. Ray faking, putting it up, and there's a whistle. It looks like this second follow-up won't count. There'll be more free throws for the Pilots. Here you heard it's number 8, Zhong Yunhao. Getting another look. Again, the Pilots not on the same page with these switches. So the Pilots shooting splits home versus away, both above league average, but at home, 71% from the line. On the road, 79%. Kind of curious, as Taoyuan Ray does get 2. Tying things up at 18 with 102 seconds left on the clock when this broadcaster checked it. Clark receiving on the left sideline. Brown in front, shakes and shoots. That one was in and out. Pilots from 2-point range, only 41% at home versus 50% on the road. Shot pump, close miss, and this way is a rebounding foul. Holyfield ended up with a basketball, but Washburn probably had better position. And 3-point shooting, well, Pilots 27% at home, about 27% on the road. Washburn will try out the line. The first one he connects on. Jason Washburn was an import with the Pilots last season. Give him credit for being very emotionally connected with his teammates. Clark will hop off. Looks like he might have a little bit of a limp. Hopefully nothing serious. Davis is in his place. Yakong, one of the Caminos' defensive aces on the perimeter, as an illegal screen called by 2 referees against Zimbo Yu. He is a pretty sturdy point guard, but an illegal screen is an illegal screen. off for Lijia. That one out of bounds. Good read by Zhongyuhao to cut off the baseline and commit to deflecting the pass because you got a shooter open in the corner. Looks like our table needs to get something sorted out with the referees. So far in the game, if you follow along with the box scores, PLeagueofficial.com/game/463. Looks like something to do with Zhongyuhao's sleeves. Seems like it fits a little tighter on his biceps, so he'll have to wear the sleeves up. The point is to not have loose sleeves, which might cause injury, or might result in injury. But Zoe-Xiang powers his way to the cut. No, blocked on the second attempt. So anyway, running into Holyfield and getting it out as not on the same page. Washburn initially quit, but then eventually ended up with it and throws it out of bounds. Not a great sequence for 42. But with only a 2-point lead, the Lioneers will have a chance to get even or get ahead. Davis screams as Zimbu tries to lead. He got it. That's only counted as 2 on the Momo broadcast. It's 3 on the scoreboard. We'll get that cleared up. Chen, screen 4, putting one in the trap as that hook pass into the hands of Zhongyuhao with time left. Zimbu, he beats the clock and puts it through. A bad ending sequence for the Pilots, and the Lioneers capitalize. They lead things at the end of first quarter. Take a break and back with the first half action after this.
再次感谢 P.LEAGUE， 也恭喜拿到中场游戏信物的球迷朋友们。欢迎呢在我们的第2节比赛结束前3分钟下来七舞台报道，谢谢。继续呢来帮我们领航员加油！ 掌声鼓励给我们飞行员。一起来轰炸篮筐啦！暂停结束。
Checking out the last sequence of plays of the first quarter, were a pass from Zoe-Xiang intended for Brown, but good anticipation by the man in question with the uniform is Zhongyuhao, now going without the undershirt. Maybe he's warmed up already. And then Zimbu, the shot beating the clock. Washburn screen forward now, taking it right to Davis. 2 bounces and out. That should be recorded as Deontay Davis' second block of the game. Lu Guanxun punches out to Temple, who takes a big Mario hop. Junior Hall from the right corner, that's Butter. The Lioneers extend the lead to 6. Brown will try to get it back, he does. Number 21, Alec Brown, went to Winona High. Ball on the floor as Clark called for the 3 seconds, kind of looking for that. Toyuan will head to the bench for Zhang Zhenyang, who started the game. Zhang Zhenyang played 23 minutes in the last game, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, but crucially was +2 as there's another Pilots turnover. Jump pass as Davis just off on the alley-oop attempt. A block shot by Clark. The Pilots having no success scoring the basketball unless it's from the outside. Get another look at Washburn screening Zemboyu, but Clark had the length to get to the basketball. Yeah. A 3 on the dribble. Don't see that a lot from him as incidental contact caused that tripping. It will be whistled. Joker out to Lu Guanxun. He'll try from deep, and that's good. Back to a 6-point Lioneers lead. 7 of 11 shooting from the outside. They'll be very tough to beat. Guan Dayo got a little step as Maya left wide open, and that one is nothing but net. Davis on the block, fakes the handoff, he's got a one-on-one. Fade away, easy work. Quick attack by Washburn, there is a whistle. Too much body, not enough defense. Well, don't forget, we talk about the offensive goals for the Pilots. Pauian Arena did take over as the most difficult scoring environment in the Plus League. Last year, only teams averaged, both the home team and the away team combined 85 points, where the league average was 93, almost 94 points. In part to the Pilots' tough defense, but they've also not developed a lot of individual scorers, besides mainly just Lu Guan. Oh, a alley from Lu Guanxun to Davis. Excuse me, it's Lu Jingxiang, number 69. Lu Guanliang is the dreamer. Round stop by Clark. Turns it into the screen as Guan Dayo kicks it to Justin. He'll try from deep. Team rebounding by the Lioneers. That leads to a run-out chance. Toyuan can't get the reverse. Guan Nayo's through pass to Washburn. Davis in front will be forced into a miss. Even without blocks, you can still be an effective changer of the shot as another basket by number 7, Chen Pauian, and that'll force the Pilots into a timeout. They're down by 8. Nothing working on offense. We'll be back after these messages.
欢迎各位城市玩家，跟着我们绝地求生 M 的3级魁先生一起比出敬礼手势，一起捍卫主场领空。欢迎 Fred， 可以跟我们一起做动作哦。所有乘客换你们喽！
欢迎厨佛 Fred，
给我们比出一个敬礼的手势，有了，敬礼的手势。射击的手势非常好，所有乘客换你们喽！
谢谢
Fred， 一起来！请帮我们这里当桃园巨大大型拍贴机，一起来，比出射击的手势。有小朋友有了。今天是我们绝地求生 M 的最后一场。
So far on the game, according to our scorekeepers at the table, the Pilots have committed 7 turnovers and been forced into only 4 of 17 shooting, with the Lioneers only causing 3 turnovers but getting 4 block shots, making it very difficult on these Pilots to score. They've also been very hot shooting the basketball from outside, and nobody with 2 made threes. It's 7 individuals with the 3-pointers made for the boys in white. The Pilots only find themselves down by 8. They've made their hay at the free throw line, 7 of 8. It's Guan Dayo, quick step layup is good. That is definitely one thing that has helped offensive players in the modern basketball rule books. The choice to take 1 or 2 steps there. Guan Xuan from the corner, no. And a chance for the Pilots to get on the run. Dayo working in the mid-range, jump pass to Washburn, who stuffs it in. That's Taoyuan right in front of him. The other way, it's Clark. Count it. Good job attacking back. That's something the Lioneers are not nearly as strong as other teams. This is the first trip to the free throw line by the Lioneers. And only 2 on that trip. Meeks is in there, as Justin will float it up, and for a miss, the 2 Pilots big men couldn't recover. And with Oscar in, he delivers to Clark on the corner. The Lioneers will reset with Davis getting past one, slamming it home. And a whistle to boot. Quick succession, the Lioneers having success as Jason Washburn's second personal. He completes the 3-point play. Lead up to 9. Dayo hooking the pass. And Meeks from the short corner. That one's bottom. Meeks with 7 points to his name on the game. Zemburi has that funny big hop on the catch, which takes him out of some of his timing. Clark back to Joker as they rotate, but a foul first, as looked like he took a shot to the shoulder. Jia Kung will check in for Killer. Jia Kung and Guan Dayo both out of Kuo or National University of Sport, not to be confused with Taiwan University of Sport. Clark beating a man, and Zemburi, he will swish it. Lioneers playing with confidence on the road. Justin hesitated, and Money with the layup. They're looking for Davis. Backdoor did Brian Strin stay in bounds. Seems like he did as Clark. No good. Kick out to Maya, who somehow left wide open, and he is wet with the three. And it looks like Lioneers will choose to call a quick timeout. Understandably not happy with the defensive awareness there by his team. Let's see what Coach Greg draws up. On the head-to-head so far in the season, it's Lioneers 2 wins to none.
Earl 在这一边 ，CD 在这里，1号位。
So far, 8 3-pointers made. The Lioneers record, I've been told, is 11.5, 17 in a game. Again, the Lioneers kind of feather in their cap is it's by a lot of different shooters. So it's not like the Pilots can really just play face-up defense against one guy, call it a day. It's all around the horn, to use a baseball term. On December 10th in Taoyuan, the Lioneers were victorious. Their first win on the season, actually, 98-81. And then Christmas Eve, December 23rd, in Hsinchu, they beat the Pilots 93-80. So out of the timeout, Zemburi's got an open lane, but forced into a miss. Numbers for the Pilots, but Clark got his hand on it, and it'll turn into a Lioneers fast break. Zemburi cherry picking, and will get rewarded with 2. Again, that's the defense of Davis and Clark. Sounds like an exploratory group. Turnover by Justin. Zemburi going baseline, and forced into a miss by the late recovering Zhang Zhenya. Seems like Washburn took a spill, though trying to contend it was illegal. Pilots turned it over once again.
This is what I have to say, please. They keep my player, they don't go, they have 1 foul.
Get another look. It's Jason Washburn, actually on the replay, kicking his own teammate in the legs, which led to the turnover. So, not much the Pilots can do but blame themselves on that one. Holyfield in the paint, now forced out. As Oscar from about 23 feet went and got his teammate a possession as Prince was called for the travel. I guess you've got to say good defense, though it seemed quite physical. Through pass to Meeks. Eventually a whistle. He had a mismatch down low. It won't result in free throws, but will save the Pilots a turnover for sure. Slow developing inbound play. Nine seconds on the clock. Justin maneuvering right. As Holyfield vacated the spot, and Washburn will get it done. Let's see if Oscar will get a little bit more run on this side. Gambled, and Prince can't punish them, but Holyfield in there. Needs an only foul. Number 55 doing work down low. Michael Holyfield is only listed at 208, but he certainly looks much bigger. Sorry, his relentless is a problem. Subs for both teams as Holyfield drops in the first. On the season, Holyfield's just been a 50% free throw shooter, and there it was. Justin challenging the shot blocker, and we forced into a miss. Lioneers up by 6, want to expand the lead again. Oscar's fancy dribble. Replenishment from the paint. And it will fall, and the Pilots electing to call their last timeout with 3 minutes left. It's going to be an important one. The Lioneers maybe not played the cleanest game, but certainly are playing better than the home team.
No. Go.
Let's listen into the Pilots timeout.
Important. First, when you attack, Clark, they block the shots really easy. We cannot attack long passes. Okay? The only option is if you go contact on him. If you contact on him, it's more difficult. If not, use the pass. If they collapse, we have Chen, we have Alex, we can shoot. Okay? The key is we need a little bit more on the one-on-one. And when they need, like to run, on 5-on-5, with the big collapsing, we have to be more patient. Okay? Hey, let's go 3 minutes. Now is the moment, please. When you go to the basket, go aggressive for foul. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Break is the same level.
On the season, the Lioneers average allowing 46 points in the paint to their opponents, but again, that is a season average. That includes their losing streak of 4 games to begin the season. But now with Clark, Davis, and Holyfield in there, it is tough to make a living down low unless, like Washburn has demonstrated, you kind of get a little bit of misdirection, a little bit of help on the cross screen. Meeks losing the handle of it, and it will go off Lee Jiakong's foot for another Lioneer stop. One thing that the Pilots don't have is a good ball screen attacker without Baiao's HUD. Jumping the pass, Jackie will flip it up to Justin. J to J connection. A lot easier than trying to score in the half court right now. Again, the Lioneers under Coach Greg liking this 3 smaller guard lineup instead of having a lot of wings in there. Pass, good help by Zhang Zhenya to catch the overpass. It might have been tipped too. And a whistle by Wang Zigang, who I'm sure the Lioneers fan said he caused the ball to get jarred free illegally. Another look at Li Jiakang. One tricky thing about that play is you can't be called for a travel there or that steal would go for nothing. Freedom of movement foul. Meeks was coming across. The Lioneers did have a foul to give. Meeks at the elbow. Trying a tough fadeaway. I don't know if I got anything but there, though. He's trying to contend there. It might have been a partial block. And it looks like the crew chief might want to consult his other referees about it. Now they're going to confirm an air ball. What do you guys see? I do not see any contact. A little bit of front court pressure by the Pilots. Got a step on the left side, but that one is off. Moving down the way, Justin fouled. I'm sure Wang Zigang is trying to continue influenced the dribbler to go out of bounds. Another look. Could come from the official on the same side. Wang Zigang will head to the bench. He has 3 personal fouls as Justin wayward with the free throw. Makes the correction. Oscar with space, but choosing a pass. Davis slings that out of bounds with one hand. Not a bad idea, catching the Pilots sleeping there. Well, the Lioneers' lead is 5 points, but I have the sense that they've played a bit better than the Pilots, more than 5 points it would seem, especially considering all the Pilots' turnovers and miscues. Justin, pop free for 3, and that one's in. Well, the difference in just 2 points as Oscar brings it up. Getting it back. Not much going on this possession. Clark will try to pull up. That one's off, and the Pilots avoid disaster there with Justin almost stepping out of bounds. Almost a turnover as Oscar staying with it. The referee needs a little assistance here as it's a close play. Impressive to just make it even a consideration by Oscar's effort. There you see something's in the disconnect, and it might have hit off of his shoes. "17 seconds left, and Camino's trying to get his team in the proper position. Lots of time left as risky pass right into the hands of the Lioneers. That's got to be one of the worst full court passes or half court passes we have seen in the league. Looking at Taoyuan, he's taking it in and will miss with a 2. 1 second left. No chance of a shot as the first half has expired. Well, the Lioneers going on a run to end the first quarter. Well, as the Pilots making a little bit of noise, we have a 2-point game heading into the locker rooms. Sure, neither team is that satisfied, but just consider it a 0-0 ball game when you come back, guys. We'll go to a break here on the broadcast. And our halftime analysis after the following messages.
I'm talking to you. See you standing over there with your body. Feeling like I wanna rock with your body. And we don't gotta think about nothing. I'm coming at you, cause I know you got a bad reputation. Doesn't matter cause you give me temptation. And we don't gotta think about nothing. These friends keep talking way too much. Say I should give you up. Can't hear them no, cause I've been here all day. And boy, you got me walking side to side. I've been here all night. I've been here all day. And boy, you got me walking side to side. I've been here all night. I've been here all day. Oh, baby, you got me walking side to side. It's the new style with the fresh type of flow. Wrist icicle, ride deck bicycle. Come true, yo. Get you this type of blow. If you wanna manage, I got a tricycle.
DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell them play that shit again, tell them that you like that. Like DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell them play that shit again, tell them turn up the bass. DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it, 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 DJ 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 up the PS and turn up the
Pilots Crew， 掌声鼓励送给 Pilots
New outfit by
Crew。
the Pilots crew, but the same dance we've seen pretty much all season.
比赛呢相当的刺激，终于来到我们中场休息的时间了。
Looking through the box scores of the first half, in addition to the content, the Lioneers not doing great in the paint. Only 11 of 28 for 40%, but they've been forcing the Pilots initially a lot lower, but thanks to a couple of layups there toward the end, Pilots 10 for 27 from two-point range, or 37%. Looking at the quarter splits, Lioneers have been 23, then 25, the Pilots 20, then 26. Definitely we're stuck in our scoring rut in both quarters for their own stretches. The Pilots, if you're just joining us, are kind of in a tough situation. Early in the season, they've already lost their international player Andy to injury with surgery required, and on Sunday, Pauian, their starting point guard, fell on his right wrist, and it's an injury that requires at least 6 weeks to recovery. So in his place, Taoyuan getting the start. He does have 5 assists, but 2 pretty easy, pretty inexplicable turnovers on the game. They might also are happy that they can get Jiakang back, one of their, as mentioned a lot, their star wing defenders. But in their absence, they might not be able to count on Toplus quite yet, having still recovering from his hamstring injury and his previous surgeries to his lower extremities. He's only played 5 minutes in the first half. So the offensive scoring almost all rests with number 69, Hsinchu. We'll get to leading scorers in our second segment, but he's not exactly a point guard, so getting him to start up the offense. Sure, Caminos would argue that their offensive systems can create openings for everyone, but everyone knows the reality is sometimes it does help to have your playmaker out there. Sounds like he has also getting a start, and he's played almost 18.5 minutes so far in the first half. And on the Lioneers side, there you see 8 for 15 three-point shooting, slightly cooled off in the second quarter, where they were only 3 of 6 after a 5 of 9 start. Pilots are winning on the rebound game, though the Lioneers aren't making it easy, with Holyfield always lurking on that end, and turnovers on the higher side. And as I might mention before, there's always kind of invisible turnovers that are not exactly a giveaway to the other team, but it's a drop pass, or it's a ball that might not be handled perfectly, and so they need to reset the offense. Meanwhile, the Lioneers have Wangzagong in there to start the game, but he's still trying to find his footing. We'll go to a break before leading scorers in our next segment after this.
好，准备好，听我们 DJ Speaker 音乐。1, 2, 3, go！ 听好，快投篮了。
Tell your friends about the Plus League. Our YouTube channel is less than 8,000 subscribers away from 300,000, which would be a pretty neat milestone. Hopefully we can get it before the Lunar New Year's. Let's get to the leading scorers for the Lioneers. Chen having a good start to the game with 12 points, mostly working in that mid-range. And on the fast break too, Davis with 7 along with Clark. Quickly over to the pilot side. Mentioned Justin Wucheng, he already has 15. It's good to see him make a couple threes too. Washburn with 9, Meeks with 7, Tumbling out with a couple of 3-pointers, starting a point guard, Bandayo with 4. Look out for the Lioneers in the second half though. Last 3 games have only scored about an average of 36 points, allowing 45. Let's see if they can turn that around to take the ball game. Welcome back to the broadcast. The gentleman with the glasses and the necktie is the CEO of the Plus League, taking over for Charles Chen. That is Weber Chen. And the head of strategy, Lyndon, who has actually been a broadcaster of Plus League basketball. Some of the highlights from the first half. The package belongs to number 69, Wu Junxiang, who's been able to score on some of those layups. He was billed as a slicer from his college days. So he, especially in that last game, had a number of blown layup before. It's a little bit easier when he picks his right spots. Of course, as mentioned, the big challenge is the Lioneers shot blocking inside. A delegation from abroad coming to visit Weber and our Plus League operations. Welcome everyone who enjoys basketball and will have a good time to our Plus League stage, our Plus League venues. Change for the Lioneers. They have Lu Guanxuan, number 42 in there, along with Zhen Boyu. So going away from Wang Zigang and Xiao Sun, trying to go smaller. Quick double of Oscar as they rotated around. Clark, he'll get a catch and shoot, and maybe that was blocked as it was way short. Justin with speed, then slowing up. Jumping the pass, Zhen Boyu. One man to beat, and will get the left-handed layup in a bad turnover by the Pilots. Too much pressure by Oscar, forced him to, well, the referee saw a foul and they called it. Get another look at Guan Dayou. Good anticipation because Clark was the defender against Washburn, but with Guan Dayou, his head down, only with one target in his mind. Good read by Zhen Boyu to jump it as Danta, lights it up with a three. Running into as Meeks doesn't play dodgeball. Makes the catch as Washburn. Nobody checks him for an easy score. Pilots back up by one, just like that. A little bit of pressure, but out of bounds off of Justin. So it's the Pilots catching the Lioneers off guard. And again, every team in the league is going to be talking about focus. Clark bringing it in. 18-footer, no. Sure, Coach Greg is looking toward that scorer's table. Only down by one as Killer to Washburn as Meeks is closed off. Good hands, and it will be off of Meeks. Wants a replay, and Coach Caminos not even looking his way. Pass right into the hand of the defender. I give him credit for jumping out there. Now they will challenge with the referee not handing the ball to an inbound. So our first stoppage in the second half. Getting a look at is Meeks and Clark together. It certainly looks like Meeks got a hand on it. And there's a grab of the jersey. That's not that it could be something considered in the play, as Clark did a good job to avoid his opponent's noggin there. So initial denial of the basketball. Good job by Lu Guanxuan playing his fundamentals correctly as it goes off of Meeks' elbow, and it looks like off of his hands too. So if you ask me, it would be quite a miracle for the referees to see it off of the Lioneers. And again, reminder that inconclusive video evidence also will likely and should result in the referees staying with their original call. And it will be a Lioneers basketball, so a bad review. Let's see if Coach Greg got his team better organized. You picked up the dribble, kind of in a bad spot. Wandayo pressuring Kauguahao. Both of them in a close clash. As Meek's got a block shot. Davis saves it from going out of bounds. Still 4 seconds left. Down to Clark. I don't think he hears the countdown, and that's another shot clock violation. Another look at the block shot by Meek, so I would say that kind of makes up for the failed IRS. Good effort there by number 5. Getting in the passing lane, the ball probably go, oh, interesting. It is off of Clark. It looked like to me, but the referee saying it's Lioneers ball. So the crew chief immediately running over to talk to his teammate. But I think Camino's right now most agitated about the lackadaisical passing by the pilots. The referees can elect to look on their own if they want to. With the pilots having used their challenge, it would be completely up to the referee. Looks like number 77 will go to the monitor along with the crew chief. Just because it might be the Lioneers not getting the basketball, you can still commend them for... Now, is this like the third deflection in just 2.5 minutes? This is a problem that Guandayo is having with these careless passes. And one of the big problems is because his handles are not good enough when he penetrates, so he needs to get rid of the basketball early. There you see, it looks pretty clear to me that Clark's hands and feet were getting on the basketball. So it will be Pilots basketball, but another stoppage. And it is a chance for the teams to get substitutions in if they want. Of course, Guandayo also went to Nansan High School along with other, maybe not at the same time, but like other Pilots teammates. So the Pilots interim coach in the first season, Yang Yifeng, laying into them. He is currently now in charge of that program. Xiao Suing is fresh in the game. But Justin splitting the defense and laying it in. There's an impressive personal move. So let's see the Lioneers enters. Oscar, left-handed floater. That one's halfway down and out. Team rebound, won by the Pilots as Davis was in the neighborhood. Guandayo's got to dribble a lot lower than that. He kept on bringing it up to his chest. It's the fundamentals, guys. Justin feeling himself. Too strong as long rebound goes to the offense. Get more off-ball movement as Justin. It's something out from the right. No, but Washburn right there to pick up his teammate. No good on the first, and it will be off of Meeks. This is a spot where, as experienced as Washburn is, you know he's looking for the right hand. If you can go to a left-hand hook after a pump fake, that might be the play. But that's me casually talking about right hand versus left hand from my table. Take it with a grain of salt. As Xiao Suing dribbles it out of bounds. He does have an argument that Justin was about to engage a hook, but I don't know if it quite had that effect. That looked like a straight turnover to me. I'm not saying there wasn't a hook, but it doesn't look like he even spin Xiao Suing. So he's getting a conversation with the crew chief before heading to the bench. We'll go to a break here in the third quarter.
欢迎我们厨佛 Friend。
耶，音浪太强，不晃会不会怎么样？会被晃到地上。我们来请我们客场的球迷来唱一下，来。
好可爱哦！
音浪太强，不晃会被撞到地上。音浪太强，不晃会被撞到地上。音浪太强，不晃会被撞到地上。
PLEAGUEofficial.com/shop where you get Plus League merch from all 4 seasons. A new promotion here in Taoyuan where they have a karaoke on the big screen and the PA, though with varying degrees of success with the home fans. I think we should let their MC Pauian take care of that for the most part. When we left off, it was a Lioneers turnover. Currently 8 minutes 30 seconds on the clock. Lioneers bring in Tianhao for the first time. And Justin immediately burns him and lays it in with a right. Tianhao has the lane, he flips it up, and I think he'll get credit for the 2 points as Davis is about to slam it in. Justin, no contact on that play, but he got his own rebound and turns around, a one-handed flip, bingo! Now they go away from Tianhao as the other point guard, Zhen Boyu, give it up. Flare screen, Tianhao has an opening, and I don't think he was quite ready for that. So it's a 5-point Pilots lead now. Justin and Mai on the same side as Justin clutching and laid in with a right. Number 69 has been money in this last stretch. So Clark with a foot on the 3-point line. This shot just glazes the front side of the rim. It looks like 69 needs to catch his breath. Oscar trying to apply pressure on Jackie. Jump pass as Meeks from 45 overshoots it. So a little bit of a break for the Lioneers. Find themselves down by 7. Joker, drive kick. Oscar, little hedgy move. Sticking on their cues until Tianhao flips it up for a miss. Davis right there and puts it up and in with a 2-handed jam. Foul, looks like holding as Tianhao trying to stick with Justin. He's at a height disadvantage and right now looking like an agility disadvantage too. Get another look at Wu Zhixiang from that short corner, and previously Oscar maybe not quite the talented shot blocker as he is a handle. Justin out to Brown. He's got an open look. Got it. So Alec Brown joins the scoring fray here in the second half. Clark meets in front of him, going to his back. No good as Davis, look what I found, and missing the right hook. Looks like the Lioneers kind of under pressure, feeling a little bit fatigued out there. This is the KG always on defense kind of quote. Handoff rotation, 69. Down to Taoyuan, not his spot. 3 seconds left. Jackie will flip it up for a miss. Good defense by the Lioneers. Now they want to string it together with a score. Clark with mismatch, doubled. In trouble. Getting away with a 5-second as Shin in and out. The Lioneers not catching a break in the third quarter. Back to Brown, he already hit one. Can't make it two yet. Down to Davis, faces up. He'll try to fade away. Lioneers, looking at this third quarter, are now 3 for 14. Meanwhile, the Pilots 7 for 14. And no free throws yet. Justin down to Meeks, caught it, and finishing it off the window. And that'll force a timeout as the Pilots had built up a 10-point lead, trying to exact a little revenge against the Lioneers. Again, it's the creation of Justin, and Coach Greg cannot be happy with his own lineup he's put out there. All the help defense has to come from Davis and Clark, which they're both in there, but now they're allowing way too much dribble penetration.
pick and roll， 你进去要帮，然后再来，我们不能打慢，篮板下来，奥莱范你要先冲上去。哎呦，如果你觉得陆俊祥表现超帅，给我一个尖叫声！这是69陆俊祥。
Well, we keep on saying Justin's name and number. And the commissioner of the game is Jonathan. When he was official, was number 69. Here you see Julian Hall on the bench. I haven't seen him in the third quarter at all, as Coach Greg's rotation is right now just 7 players. Clark screens, and Meeks jumps the pass. He's on his own, and gets the two-handed stuff. Just adding to the Lioneers' load. Meeks now with 11 points on the game. Guangxun splitting the gap. A jump pass, and Tian Hao down to Clark, who can't handle it. 6 seconds left. Another penetration. Brown comes over for the block. Still time as Clark will finally slow the Pilots down with a layup there. 9 points for Clark, only 4 of 16 shooting, as there's a whistle. That's the third Lioneers foul, none for the Pilots. There you see Meeks jumping the passes. Clark is going the other way. Ray going baseline, caught him, and the referees will eventually whistle. I don't know if it's the foul or if it's a possible goaltend. Give him a look. The ball definitely looks like it's very close to the backboard. Now, Holyfield does have his arm graze the rim. And if I'm looking up, I believe they do count the points, but Tony Ray's got to recover from that fall. Will try from deep. And in the third quarter, the Lioneers 0 for 3 from deep three-point range. The Pilots' defensive pressure has been doing a number. Jackie will cut through. He lays it in with DeMarcus unable to offer enough help. And another timeout on the floor. So that's 2 timeouts within the last 2 minutes, and the Tao boys again at the work around the jump circle this time.
控球，不要带中间，现在过来全部是带边，全部是带边，不要给他打1号，你们不要推卸责任，不要给他打1号，你们去打1号。直接从 triangle 开始做 triangle， 所以这一边快速下滑，你们要攻，没有了之后2号会救你。 再衔接到这边，我们现在所有攻击都在这个外面，我们都在这边玩。No， 你要很进去，然后重点是要防守啊。
I think it's pretty simple. The Lioneers need to lock up on defense. They are allowing so much dribble penetration, and mostly it's number 69 Mukinshan who's driving on everybody of these Lioneers, whether it's number 9 Tianhao or it's number 7 Zheng. And then you throw in a neat steal and dunk. Getting the fans up in the last play to get us to break. Might have also earned himself a little extra with a bump down low. So Caminos and his squad kind of curious. They've lost to the Steelers, who at record-wise, of course, on their losing streak and having to deal with their own injuries and personnel kind of conundrums. And yet they defeated the Kings weeks ago, and they defeated the Braves in 2 straight games across 3 days. Oscar guarded by Jackie, staying in front. DeMarcus, he's hit, and looks like free throws coming up. Tanzania will be the one called. In okay position, though. Not according to the ref. Oscar will head to the bench. First one is good. Jamarcus, haven't said his name very much. Had that injury in the preseason. So far played in 3 games for only a total of 12 minutes. So presumably we get some extended run in this one. Subs for both teams. Meeks earning himself a well-deserved bit of rest coming up as Washburn's in for him. Zhang Zhenya screening. Jackie out to Brown, but Davis, good defense. No luck there. The Lioneers can close it to 10. Prince aims it up, now dribbles right. He'll let it go. Yes! And a good sequence for the Lioneers. Looking for Washburn, puts the spin move, and ball bounces out. DeMarcus fires it to the right. And it's another foul by Tanzania, too aggressive. Only the 13th foul, maybe not the worst thing in the world. He almost jumped the pass. DeMarcus probing out to Zhenboyu with 3 seconds left. It's up and out. With DeMarcus jumping in, at least we'll stop the Pilots from running a fast break. Toplus to Washburn, who's forced into a miss as DeMarcus trips over himself in some trouble, and now we call for the travel. Gotta stretch that out. Whenever you fall like that, you're in major risk of injuring yourself. Good job to just jump up and proverbially jump up and grab the basketball. Can't ice the quarter out. Shot clock and game clock about a 1 second difference. 69's 3 is on the way. That one's good. Calming the waters for the Pilots as Lioneers have a chance. Prince flipping it up. Time ran out. So that third quarter, pretty much all Pilots, a 27-12 run for them. Lioneers got to go to the drawing board. A big mountain to climb here in Pauian. We'll be back after this.
Hey, where my backers at? Backers, it's about time again.
Are you Brad? Wow! Hello！ 我们工程师的朋友一起来跳舞啦 ！Here we go！ 跟我们P.LEAGUE一起来跳舞。 欢迎大家一起跟我们空中支援的朋友们打声招呼。非常会扭哎。谢谢 Pilot Crew， 谢谢厨佛 Fred， 谢谢大家，谢谢各位乘客。第4节比赛回到场上，继续来帮飞行员加油，掌声鼓励给到场上5人。
Plus League 球迷 ，Oh My Basketball 是我本人在 Ivor 学英文吧，教你篮球的英文术语。欢迎大家点资讯栏的连接一起学习。Lioneers have the same 5 out there, and I believe so do the Pilots as Washburn left wide open, leans, and will drop it in. Ball out of bounds as Jackie almost had another steal and coast to coast. That's really inexcusable because the Pilots have been running that cross screen for now 2 seasons. Prince doesn't get the basketball. DeMarcus got a step and does not find the mark. Kind of getting a feeling that the Pilots can put it away in a couple minutes here. Justin with a crease, but passes it off. Through pass as Washburn will try the midi. Yes! Just every single pick and roll right now creating space for the Pilots. Prince out to Holyfield. I don't think he's attempted a 3 yet. DeMarcus trying to go with power, leaves it. There is a whistle, no, a travel. That would definitely be a pretty skillful drive. I was paying attention to where the basketball was, not his footwork. Getting a look at the screen. And DeMarcus doesn't get over the top or doesn't go under, just gets stuck on it for a half a second, and that created the big space for Washburn to score. Justin chased by Oscar, but a step, he floats it up, and the ball climbed in. So Lu Jingxiang now on the game, 28 points. Clark was open initially, but the pass didn't come. Now he screens, there's a switch. Going left, he's got a room and throws it away. Intended target for Davis there. A 19-point lead as Jackie will go off for killer. Meeks to Justin, working to the right, going baseline, the layup blocked by Clark. Well, at some point the Lioneers can get a stop. Clark dislodging the killer. As Davis in the middle with one hand puts it in. So there's a good sequence for the Lioneers. You just need several more. Killer working to the mid-range. The pass deflected by Meeks. Pilots hang on, 6 seconds left. Justin waiting for the Washburn screen. Takes it on his own. Has a crease and another one. A 30-piece for Lu Jingxiang. In the paint, and Davis will stuff it from 5 feet out. He'll get the and one. You know, look, Meeks just couldn't keep up, and foul didn't do enough. Listening into the PA, Killer got a flopping warning. Handoff game is Taoyuan. Back pass to Washburn, not on the same page. 3-on-2 for the Lioneers. Shin, quick three, got it. And I think the pilots are kind of running out of breath now as Caminos calls timeout. Lioneers have lots of time in the game left. They really got to fix their problems on the defensive end. We'll go to break for the rest of this one.
Collapse, Salon. They really collapse, okay? Think is different. Go. It's the moment to be smart. Use the faust to stop the rhythm. Okay.
I believe I can keep my head up. Swing your wings, fly away. I believe I can keep my head up. Don't ever lose your faith. I believe I can keep my head up. Swing your wings, fly away.
Coming up is week 11. Lioneers and Kings are the home team. Hsinchu tip off at 2:30 and in Xingchuan 5 p.m. Wu Zhixiang's scoring average versus the Lioneers, the tops of his splits, 17.5, and today a 30-piece, shooting 13 for 22. Again, we'll sprinkle in some of those threes, which you never want him to start shooting a 1 for 7 or 2 for 8, or gosh, there's been other bad shooting performances, but he's really doing it cutting to the cup. He's got the basketball, working left, popping, and flipping a deep pass out to Taoyuan. They still have 9 seconds left. Flipping it to Washburn, he collects and lays it home. Taoyuan will get the assist. Mismatch as Clark rotate. They beat the shot clock. Can't let it get it to fall. But a turnover by the Pilots. Can still give something up. Bad rotation. Shin missing. Davis fouled, and actually it turned out to be a good one because he missed the shot. Have to try to get both at the line. Another look at Zimbo, taking a slip there as Washburn. Kind of, in his mind, it looked like he missed his opportunity, but only Oscar around him. Collected and got the 2 points. Now Davis at the line, or in Mandarin it's called Didi for Deontay Davis. He's got 17, which lead the Lioneers scores. Not 2. Backdoor Taoyuan. That's not a good trade for the Lioneers. Seven minutes left in the ball game. Clark, he's got a mismatch, got past one, takes a bump, and can't get it to fall. The lid on the basket of the hoop to your left. We talked about the shooting woes for the Lioneers in the third quarter, 5 of 20 with 5 turnovers, as to the basket and off was Taoyuan. Well, in this quarter, 2 for 6 from 2 with a lot of unmakeable ones. A take foul by Meeks. Looks like Caminos might have a little bit of a rotation issue now, where this guy's getting a little fatigued. Gonna look at going back door, and with all the big guys up top, no basket protection. defense of Zembouri is free and a perfect swish. Splashdown for Zembouri, who's now got 14 on the game. 17, excuse me. You gotta wait for the scoreboard to update, Ryan. Tying Davis for the team high as a couple pilots collide. Justin going to the shake, and another one. The bucket getter, number 69, 32 points, tying a career high. Clark no good and a whistle. Looks like they'll count the basket with free throws coming up. It'll just be a 1 free throw trip. Gonna look, there is a push. There's not nothing on the play. So Washburn's argument doesn't hold any merit. I'm sure though he always contends that there's unequal calls on the two sides. Davis's free throw trajectory is a straight push, but he gets it to go. The lead is 13 as Justin's got a crease with the left hand. It dances off. But another blow by, even against Oscar, who's supposed to be a plus defender. No good as Davis throws it to Meeks. Chance for the Pilots to go down, and a dangerous foul there. The referee right now just saying a common foul, though. Having a conversation with his teammates. They're going to go to the monitor, and in a trouble time for the Lioneers. Only Luke Guanxin's second personal. The Lioneers, you could say, playing this quarter without fouling a lot better, but they still have not been able to cut into this Pilots lead very much. Get another look. That does not look all that close to the basketball. Tricky spot because it's between the three referees as they go down in transition. I mean, Luke Guanxin's arm has got to be like 20, oh, maybe not that far apart, but he just got straight to the Jackie's chest. I'm not sure what that. So just a common foul. Three-man set. Goes to the right side. As Taoyuan gets it back to Meeks, he's iced on Clark if he wants it. Jackie coming back for it. Two-handed catch by Davis on the steal. Finally, they get to the mismatch, the foul, and one. It was one smaller Pilots defender down low. And Justin was the one. Not much you can do against Davis, who good body control and good timing too, because if you come down with it, maybe they don't allow the shot. And Davis gets 3 points the old-fashioned way. So it's only a 9-point Pilots lead. Out to Washburn, to Taoyuan. Pass, another turnover. Zembouri hesitating and forced into a miss. Still a chance. Oscar, can he make it three instead? Oscar fell from behind. Seemed to give up on that defensive possession pretty quickly. The Lioneers fans in attendance still trying to cheer their team on. Jackie trips. Gets the ball out as Washburn is on the floor, and there's a jump ball finally. And it looks like a third straight turnover for the Pilots, but Caminos not moved to a timeout yet. Davis has 11 points on the quarter. Now involved with the screen. They slip it back to him. He puts it up, but it's in and out. Davis on a second attempt puts it through. 13 for number 21, Deontay Davis, keeping his team's hopes alive. Pilots keep coughing the ball up. Like they got a cold. Justin in a little bit of trouble, gives it up. Ray to Meeks, stripped, sticking with the play, and that will end the Lioneers run, excuse me, just for a moment. Backdoor, Oscar. He will lay it in. I think assist to Davis there. So if they keep trading baskets, time will slowly work the Pilots' way. Justin hanging in the air as Washburn couldn't get it on the second attempt. Gwen Sharon was wide open down court, but the Lioneers bring it up slowly. They got a mismatch, but Clark getting it to him on a dribble, but it goes out. And it looks like Coach Caminos canceled his timeout. So he gets to hang on to it if he doesn't want it here, and he won't be taking it. Pilots right now playing a little keep away. Justin, turnaround, no good, but two Pilots bigs in the neighborhood he crashed into. And I definitely would like to see another one, because several times in this season, even in this game, Meeks and Washburn have collided with each other, but not getting much of an argument from the Lioneers. Take another look. Actually, Meeks was trying to get out of the way. Looks like Davis trying to dance on that free throw line a little bit. Washburn makes it anyways, and a second coming up. Oscar with Clark, that one's just off. Lioneers have been so close with a number of these. They've had a better fourth quarter, but still facing an 8-point deficit with only 93 seconds. Samir, big finger roll, and it's an air ball, but Davis was already out of bounds, so the Pilots will have 14 seconds on the shot clock. Not a full reset as the ball doesn't get to the backcourt, still in the front court. And another little bit of room, Mr. Cameraman. Trying to sort something out. Referees are trying to get on the same page as to the shot clock situation. It did show 13, but now it's set to 14. Now the three of them are in a conference. You might have seen him in celebrations, the Mike Fibra. Presumably in a rotational day off. Lioneers sure look like they could use him. Justin floats it up. As Washburn, he got it. Count the bucket as looks like Justin kind of floated it up so his big man could go get it. And only Lu Guanxuan can only back into him. And again, Washburn misses though. So it'll take a miracle. Pauian with the high scores, but they cough it up. 4-on-1 behind it Justin as Oscar takes a weird fall. Presumably a stoppage of clock and maybe a substitution as Oscar will limp off, holding his hands to each side. Kind of was wondering how the Jiakang would handle it, and maybe just a slippery spot. Oscar's right foot slid back. Kind of good that the pilots well, not like they could have started to play again, but Oscar is probably on the bench indisposed as Justin will head to a well-deserved rest. A career high 34 points. Well, the Lioneers looking for answers as Davis almost got it on the run, but the Pilots with another bounce-back effort at home after a disappointing first game, but maybe that's just how they are this year. Still a few possessions left. Juan Nayo, who got the start of the game, he'll line up a three. So with this victory, as Clark had that one get off the back of the basket support, Pilots will move to 7 wins, 8 losses. The Lioneers will drop to 6-6. Substitutions by the Lioneers. Looks like Holyfield will be the only import left in. So a masterful performance by Lu Junxiang to lead his team in the face of their injury woes. Shot clock is off. The game clock will eventually run down. And 94-82 is your final here from Taoyuan. Next week, the Lioneers at home facing the Braves and then Pilots Saturday and Sunday respectively. And our other matchup will be the Dreamers at Kings, Steelers at Kings. There's the final line where the big third quarter by the Pilots really differentiated themselves. And again, Lioneers held to a low-scoring quarter and can't stop the blood flow. They'll have to shake it off with a couple of home games. We'll see as to the post-game interview. It looks like they're trying to get Justin. I'd imagine, fans, you want to see a little bit of a water fight. Washburn might stick around. Could they make it another teammate? Sanzaya heading off, along with his teammates. The scoring, of course, can go to different individuals, but I'd have to say the defensive effort by the team in the second half has really made the difference in the game. Here's Justin's line, 34 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. Asked about the adjustments the team made.
其实像 Washburn 都一直提醒我们团队， 想要打出跟富邦打的那些能量，每一场球都是要这样打。我觉得上场输球，我觉得是给我们一个警惕，所以我希望我们下一场比赛都会做得跟富邦两场，还有今天这场都或者是做得更好。
Saying that Washburn reminded the team to play with the kind of energy and intensity they had against the Braves, and to take the lessons from a loss and take it on the court. Now asked about his scoring and assist.
这个就是我自己的课题啊，在三分线不准的时候，就换另外一种方式去做一个进攻。那我在吸引到防守者的时候，那我就要试着去传球。
Then saying it's kind of his lesson to learn how to score when the three's not falling, and if the teammates become free, pass it to them.
他说我跟他的挡拆是没什么人会挡得住的啦。
And then a thanks to Washburn.
看到新邪恶还是很多粉丝在这里现场帮我们加油，这是献给他们的。
So Justin saying thanks to the fans for coming in to support them even on Tuesday. There's the waterworks. And a little encore, of course, belonging to number 42, Jason Washburn. The Pilots do indeed have among the leaders of weeknight games. They are 2 wins and no losses. First against the Steelers, then the Braves. They have 6 midweek games if you don't include Fridays. The Pilots with 5 home games. The Plus League overall has 15 midweek games. Anyways, that's enough from me. We gotta go to break. And back with our full-time analysis.
大声招呼！
大家好，我是俊祥。
真大声！
俊祥，今天在比赛之前，我就跟我们工作人员算是插斗，我说你今天一定会爆量演出，耶！哎，我不是在沾光，有录影，录音存证哦。啊！
哇，现在爽的是一博哎，
太爽了！ 好，小雨要来访问一下俊祥。
我们稍微问一下俊祥，恭喜俊祥今天拿下34分、10篮板、6助攻，尖叫声在哪里？突破生涯当场最佳表现，分享一下现在的心情。
最主要还是很感谢团队一直信任我啊，因为大家都知道这个球队很唯我疑中心。那再来也很感谢在座的各位，礼拜2晚上还这么多人支持，所以我还是献给你们的。
掌声鼓励给卢俊祥。好的，接下来呢，我们要线上领航小夜灯，给俊祥来签名。待会呢，就走入人群当中送给球迷。先来签名，然后单拍一张。你决定，等下看你觉得都可以。
你喜欢的。
我们先请俊祥呢签完名，让我们的国色猴子哥来单拍一张照片。 没事。好 ，OK。好的，我们整理一下。
我们先拍一张照好吗？
好，我们看我们中间的国色猴子哥，俊祥先来单拍一张吗
？Let's go， 我们先合拍。
好的，先和我们拍 Let's go， 一起来合照一张。哎呦，看中间了。
Time to recap the game we had on hand. Once again, Justin Lu Junxiang with a career high 34 points, and the Pilots now move to 3 wins, no losses on Tuesday night games. The Pilots, with this victory, trying to make their way back into a playoff spot, and according to my math, they do right now occupy the number 4 spot. The Lioneers might have had scoring from 10 players, but only 82 points their total, and again, their biggest issue was on the defensive end in the second half. And when you don't turn defense into offense, you don't get the defense first. Well, it's really an uphill battle. And so we've seen the combination of Davis, Clark, and Holyfield, and that might be something that Coach Greg would consider avoiding in the future. Meanwhile, pretty much all the pilots who went out had their contributions. And again, the two teams will face each other in the upcoming Sunday. So on behalf of my partners, Aaron and Mark, our broadcasters, FTV and Moment TV, thank you for watching. And on behalf of the 16 in the league office, I'm Ryan Chen, and we'll see you in the next one.